Well, it's a big, giant shock, right? It's a big, huge shock to those of us who have been paying attention to watching the people who support Joe Biden. Legitimately. Not the people who are anti-Trump. There's a difference. There are a lot of normal people who are anti-Trump because they watch the news and they've become retarded. But unfortunately, there are some people who are legitimately pro-Biden, and that means like pro-pedophile revolution, essentially. And I know that sounds crazy, but what's the P in LGBTQXLLMAO? Come on. All right, here we go. News story from the Gateway Pundit. And this is everywhere. This is not just at the Gateway Pundit. You can find this story in a lot of places. But there's some good information here. Let's go over it. This says the Netflix star, never heard of him, and Biden's surrogate, I have heard of Biden, Jerry Harris. I've heard of Harris. Is he related? Are they related? I don't know that they are. We're not going to say they are. I bet they're not. But Jerry Harris was raided by the FBI, allegedly soliciting photos and sex from minors. Yeesh. Okay, well, this says Jerry Harris, the star of Cheer. Not Cheers, like the fun where everybody knows your name. Nope, it's not that. It's the opposite. It's where everybody is put to shame, where everybody is raped. I don't know what the good rhyme is. Jerry Harris is the star of Cheer on Netflix and the former Joe Biden presidential campaign surrogate. Well, it's quick to be former. He's been raided by the FBI as for allegedly soliciting photos and sex from minors. If the FBI raids you for those crimes, soliciting photos of minors and sex with minors, do you think that it is possible that they got it wrong? I doubt it. Unless those are total smear charges and somebody within the FBI is just dirty and out to get Jerry Harris, I doubt that too. I really just think this is a guy who is soliciting underage girls. Pardon me, I have a cold. This is a guy who is soliciting underage girls to try to have sex. And he's asking for nudes, and he's asking to go hook up. And unfortunately for them, they came in contact with him. Unfortunately for the world, he exists. This says the investigation was launched after allegations made against the 21-year-old Harris by a 14-year-old twin brothers. Uh-oh! Okay, hang on. Oh, man. I just totally screwed this whole thing up because here I was thinking that this is a dude who's just going to go and text some girls, right? I even said underage girls. Nope. They're boys. Like I said, the LGBTQP thing is super real. So, hey, it's not just to be gay. It's that you have to be so flamboyantly gay that you are now cover for the pedophiles. And if you're so stupid not to know that that's what's happening at every pride parade where they're hanging dicks out in public, then you're, I guess, just too stupid, period. Here we go. The USA Today spoke to the boys. Well, thank goodness, because if they didn't speak to those boys, then what would... They said, who described... Okay, USA Today spoke to the boys. They described a pattern of harassment, go figure, because they got asked to be banged by an adult... An adult male asked to bang these little kids. A pattern of harassment. You mean he asked twice? Both online and so in multiple instances. So he did it online and in person. At cheer competitions, he started harassing them at 13 when he was 19. So he's a 19-year-old cheerleading assistant, camp, whatever, and he's trying to bang these little 13-year-old dudes. It continued for more than a year. So was he successful? Did he bang these little... I'm not going to say it changes the story. It doesn't change the story at all. They're not guilty. They're not innocent. Excuse me. They are not guilty. They are innocent. They're victims, clearly. If they're 13 years old and they're being preyed upon by a 19-year-old, it does not matter what they did. But it's disgusting to hear that whatever it was, that the harassment occurred over a year from a 19-year-old kid. It says Harris, quote, Harris is accused of asking one of the brothers to have sex with him, what? In 2019 at 2 varsity cheerleading competitions. So, he's 19. They're 13. They're twins. He asks one of them to have sex with him last year. Fry him. Put him on the chair. Put the thing on his head. Strap it under his chin. Give him the wet leather sponge or whatever it is that you... Nope. Can't say that. Can't say that. Can't say that. All right. Well, we'll just move on. I lost my train of thought. I can't say that. This says, quote, the FBI is conducting court-authorized law enforcement activity in the area, unquote. Siobhan Johnson, FBI special agent and political affairs officer, told USA Today. Harris is 21. He's a pedophile. He is known for his role on Netflix. Oh, Netflix. Wonderful. Netflix. More pedophilia from Netflix. Thank you. Netflix's recent Cheer docuseries. Of course, cheer is supposed to be a good thing. Remember when the Care Bears would have like a cheer Care Bear? Like one of the Care Bears was joy, one of them was laughter, one of them was insanity, one of them was drugs, one of them was cheer. They're taking over the words and changing what they mean. Cheer is now about pedophilia. If you're going to be cheerful, it's because you're like getting poked in the ass by a 45-year-old bald guy. Which followed cheer... I'm sorry for the visual, by the way. Which followed a cheer team working to make it to the National Cheerleading Championship. Oh, goody, I gotta make it. We don't have enough cheerleading movies. USA Today reports, quote, in February, Harris stood on a Dallas stage beside Oprah Winfrey. What do we know about Oprah? What do we know about Oprah? Who handed her a microphone? Who handed him her? Stop it. Who handed him her? You're going to write it that way? Who handed him her a microphone and asked him to pump up the crowd with his signature Matt talk. Yo, give him some of that Matt talk. Yeah, Oprah, yeah, give me some of that Matt talk. I'm going to rape your little kids. That's what they said. Clearly, because that's what he does. Is a gay little pedophile rapist. There it is. Not a pedophile rapist, but like a pedophile, child rapist. There it is. The same month, he interviewed celebrities on the red carpet. The Ellen DeGeneres Show. No kidding. No kidding. And then he did the short video with Joe Biden. It's almost like they had like a coordinated campaign for anything pedophilic, and they recorded it then. Says the twin boys were also provided the USA Today with conversations that they had with Jerry Harris, in which they allegedly sent messages explicitly request. So they showed it straight up. Do it naked and take a photo and do it naked, take a video and show me. So they have it from Jerry Harris, him requesting. Here it is, folks. He's requesting nudes from a 13-year-old kid and his twin brother. A 13-year-old kid and his twin brother. This guy has not yet been criminally charged. And that's the other key point that you should take away from this. Because if there's anything that should make you sicker than the fact that we have these dudes running around, if we have these dudes going around, I know I just did the clap. Don't say it. If we have these guys running around asking the 13-year-old boys, hey, do what you just did on Snapchat, but do it naked and do a video and send it to me. No, why are we not frying them? Why are we not putting them in a chair, putting the thing on their head, strapping the thing up, and then pulling the... So anyways, let me know what you think in the comments. Like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Make sure your notifications bell is clicked, and then you go to the on thing, which tells you that you'll be on for all of the videos. Did I say on? I meant all. And then do whatever else you can do to keep America afloat.